prep day, and my son's gone over all the walls and sanded them, but he hasn't done a good job, bless him. He's 100 miles an hour and he's not been meticulous, so I'm going to have to go over it all and make a better job. It's things like this he's missed there. I don't know if you can see it, guys, but there's a great big lump there. Some of the drywall screws have popped, they need fixing. And if you rub your hand over the walls, you can feel nibs all over. Some he's caught and some he hasn't, so I need to go back all over it. But my first job today is to fix this, because we noticed that the light fitting wasn't central to the room. So he's an electrician and they love to drill and hole, so I've got to fix this now, guys. I'm just going to be putting some hardwall up there. I'm going to rub it all down, then I'm going to put some SBR all in that so it holds. I'm going to chuck a little bit of SBR in the hardwall mix as well, and then I'll probably put a strip of fibre. It's called fibre fuse, like it's fibre mesh for drywalling, and yeah, and that'll be that. And then I've got to sort out all these cracks in the ceilings and these undulations, because they haven't cracked. I've been up there and moved the ceiling and it's not budging one bit. It's just been like ill repaired. You probably can't see what I'm talking about, guys, but it needs addressing. So let's go. I've got to sort out all the window sills where the caulking's fouled, so I'll cut them all out and re-caulk them. Yeah, just being meticulous, really. If you want a really good job, guys, you've got to be meticulous. And he's missed so much in here that I'm going to have to spend a bit of time there and yeah, catch it all. And then once that's done, I'm going to sweep all the walls down because they're super dusty. Going to wash them with a sponge and water dry, like clean water. And then it should be all right for a base coat, because there's no way on earth that these walls are going to cover in 2 coats. So I'm just going to give them a quick wash over with a bit of white, and then hopefully I can catch them in like 2 coats. He's going like magnolia kind. It's got some fancy name to it, but it's basically magnolia. You know, put a name to it and you can put like, you know, another 30 quid to the pot of paint. It's ridiculous. Right, let's get on with it. Right, I'm going to show you guys how I go about fixing these joints. Now you might disagree, but this is how I do it, guys. And what I do, I cave it in. And what that's done, it's allowed me to put my filler in. It's got something for the filler to grab hold of. It's going to need 2 or 3 fills, guys. On both sides of it. Then you get your bigger spatula. Right, guys, today I'm going to be doing the skirting. And I've got myself all set up. I'll show you like my little setup. And it's important that you get a nice little setup, otherwise it's a 2-man job because you're going to have to get someone to hold the skirting every time you cut it. Because they're like 5 metre lengths, they're really flimsy. And the thing about this skirting, we wanted to get like a 5-inch skirting, but we've ended up with a 4. Because the architraves that they've put around the door, by the way, like the door frames are made of MDF. Everything in this house just reeks of cheap, you know what I mean? And they're about 15mm thick. And the skirting that I wanted to get was 5 inches and 18mm thick, and we've had to just look around and we found somewhere that does like a 15mm skirting, but it only comes in 4 inches. So what we've done, because when we took the skirting off, like where they've caulked it and stuck it all on, there's a hard line, and we scraped it down as best as we can. It's near enough flat, guys, but by putting that 2mm packer at the bottom of the skirting, it just raises it just a smidge above that line, so it'll disappear. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, I'm going to show you how I go about doing my coping cuts, because we're doing a lot in like this house. We've got 4 bedrooms and we've done 2 already. They're coming out alright, guys. Now I haven't got a coping saw, I do it with a jigsaw. I'm going to show you how to do it, guys, and it's not the best way really because it caves in the top a little bit, but with a little bit of filler, it's coming out alright, it's working. So I'm just going to show you how I go about doing this cut, guys. I'll fetch you in. And a little side note, guys, I purchased this. It's got a Hoover on it, which is crap, but it's a blower and it's unbelievable. I thought it was a DIY, but what was not like making sense is how cheap it was. It was 60 quid and it's kind of like a rip-off. It looks like a DIY, but it accepts a DIY battery. I read the reviews on it and they was all positive, and I tell you what a bit of kit. This is perfect. So yeah, you just like go around dusting off your tools as you go along, the surfaces, all the floors. It's really doing a good job, guys. I'd recommend this brand, but I don't know what it's called. But yeah, what a piece of kit. Right, guys, I've got my jigsaw here. There we go. And when you cut this, because it's a coping cut, I'm going to angle this slightly. I'm going to cut this edge here, like what I've done a 45-degree cut, guys. I'm going to angle it. This off here. And this is where the problems are, right, because it's MDF like this stuff, it just caves into, just got to be super kind of careful with it. show you it. Let me show you it, guys. So just going to use this blower, so good it is. And there's the cut, guys. That's my coping cut there. It's good enough. Like I say, like this edge here always kind of deteriorates, but it's not a problem. We'll get that on and we'll put a bit of filler to it and it'll be perfect, guys. Right, so I'm going to take this up, offer it up and do a bit of measuring. Cut it and get it on. I'm just about to stick the first piece in, guys. And we use this method where we do like little rings to get it suck to the wall better. We're making sure that it's not falling on any damaged part of the wall. Like, we've repaired them anyway, but like we want it to stay as best as possible, so we're choosing the most solid piece of wall. And yeah, it'll be ready to go in, guys, and then we're going to brad nail it all in, and that's it. This is the first piece. Away you go, boy. Dexter. Like I say, it's things like this plug socket there, you must not put any nails underneath there. We're sticking window packers underneath the skirting board. I've explained the reason why, guys, because it takes us above like the line where the original skirting was, so it just means that we haven't got to be too particular about getting that line all out. So that's the reason we're doing that. We've got a blue window packer which is 2mm. It's squirting in the ends like this, guys, and that's it. Yes, sir. Can you do it as well for your filmers? Just hold it.
Hurry up.
If you want.
I don't know what she's done.
No, like that way.
Wow. It's not moving down, all I can see is the wall. There you go.
That's it, yeah. Right, so here we go. We're going to push the window packers. Let's go for it, mate. Move.
Dex, mate. You're losing loads of subscribers. You're losing dead subscribers. You're telling Bart to lose a subscriber.
Hurry, you can't have the camera.
Give it a little kick. Very professional. Okay, this is the last one. So
Hurry up.
hold on, mate.
How level it is?
Yeah. So what we're going to do now is like check to see that that skirting's in straight. Get your head out of the way.
So go in at the bottom like that.
Yeah, it kind of gives you, yeah, it definitely needs to go in at the bottom. So he's going to jump up and give that a kick at the bottom. And just make sure that the skirting goes in straight.
Bosh.
You happy with that?
No kicking needed.
That's better. Try this one, mate.
Hello. Hello, Rickster. Little bit.
Yeah, a bit at the bottom, mate. That's it, love. So you might have to fire in some nails there. That's it, lovely. Yeah, that's it. That's good enough.
Good enough. Yeah. That's what we like. Good enough. That's his favourite sound. Good enough. Good enough. There you go, darling. What are you doing?
And that's it. So now we're going to fire some brad nails into this, guys, and this is fully fitted.
It'll look brand new.
Yeah.
And that's.
But your cabinets won't be brand new. For £5 you'd expect brand new cabinets,
Yeah,
mate.
no, that's what I'm saying. No, the carcass is not new.
So it's just going to bend it in the middle, and away we go. Bend it right in, Sam. That's it, mate. That's it. And again, check to see that it's up straight. I mean, look at that cut there, guys. You can't go wrong with that. That's been coped. There's a coping cut in there, and that's the way to go. 100%. It looks absolutely nice. It looks lovely, doesn't it?
Absolutely nice.
Let's have a little film of that, Sam.
Getting straight with wood would be nice.
Yeah, there you go. You can just see how that's it. Let's just show you. There you go. So that's how you test to see if it's in nice and straight with the floor. So we're good to go. Next piece. Like this one needs to be cut, doesn't it?
Huh?
This one needs to be cut. This length. No, like that's fine, Sam, because it's all kind of. Yeah. If it's really bad, just kick the bottom in. Yeah. No, well, kick it in a bit. That's fine. That's it, mate. Right, we're going to crack on with this, and I'll show you the end result, guys. But basically, that's all the 4 bedrooms done. I'm just going to quickly whiz round and show you. We've done all the passage, or the hallway, should I say, upstairs. This is all done. Done inside the cupboard. It's all done. Cracking on now. This is the bedroom. Bedroom 1, should I say. This is all done. Got around all these awkward corners. Now they say like these should be set at 22.5 degrees because it's half of 45. But I can tell you now, it was a ball ache getting these in because the walls are so out, guys. But because we've been doing the coping cuts, like the corners haven't been a problem. It's like these have been a nightmare to get these. This one's done. This had the same problem, like just a little awkward angle there, but we got it in. Another little awkward angle there. But it's all in. All the skirting's done. Lovely, jubbly. Right, laters.